Salem is a game for 3 to 7 players that recreates the atmosphere of fear that witches are living among your fellow townsfolk. A fear which held the actual village of Salem, Massachusetts captive in 1692. Except, this time, the players' paranoid accusations that witches are hiding among the innocent will be correct. Through witch hunts and trials, players will work together to rid the village of witches controlled by the other players, while attempting to protect the identities of the residents that they control. Will the truth prevail, or will your village devolve into a mob of lies, accusations, and fanaticism? Let's discover the answer with a brief overview of how to play Salem. Salem can be played in 2 modes, the basic game mode and advanced mode. This video demonstrates a 6-player game in basic mode. To set up the game, each player chooses a color and then takes 7 citizen cards, 3 alibi cards, and a player marker of that color. Each player also receives a privacy board and 1 sheet from the deduction pad. Next, populate the town with villagers by randomizing the 7 stacks of townsfolk and randomly distributing 1 stack to each player. Each stack contains villagers, numbered 1 through 7, 3 of whom are witches and 4 of whom are innocent. After all players have received their villagers, take 1 of the unselected stacks and place it in the middle of the table. This stack does not belong to any player, but in the basic game, players try to identify which of these citizens in the middle of the table are witches by collecting information from the other players. Players then spread their villagers out in numerical order. Each player places their 7 colored citizen tokens on top of their cards. You're now ready to play the basic version of the game. On their turn, players will place 1 of their markers in front of any other player and make an accusation against one of that player's unaccused citizens. That player then offers 1 of their available alibis, claiming to either be a victim of treachery, slander, or hearsay, each of which requires the player to reveal a different piece of information about the true identity of their citizens. When a player believes that they have deducted which of the citizens in the middle of the table are secretly witches, they announce their accusation. If they have correctly uncovered each of the witches, they win. But beware, because even 1 error will not only cost an innocent citizen their freedom, but it will cost the accusing player the game as well. But that just scratches the surface of Salem. In the advanced mode, the player's accusations become more devious and sophisticated, incorporating cards, tokens, imprisonment, and potentially the gallows. Using your wits to manipulate the accusations made against you is the only way to survive the trials of Salem and the increasing fear and paranoia that will seep into the minds of your fellow townsfolk. Will the truth prevail? Think fast, because only the most cunning villagers will make it out of Salem alive.